Good day, everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Annobil and I'm here to talk about workplace dynamics. So here is our outline for today's discussion. So first, we are going to talk about the concept of workplace dynamics, the organizational structure, the job design, organizational development, leadership in an organization, organizational powers, and organizational policy. So the concept of workplace dynamics. So workplace dynamics refers to the way people interact, engage, and collaborate within an organization. So these dynamics shape the culture, atmosphere, and productivity level within teams and organizations as a whole. So we have some key aspects of workplace dynamics, and they are behavior and interaction. So when we talk about behavior interaction, it entails how employees behave towards one another in an organization, which includes their communication styles, the conflict resolution, and teamwork. That's how the team works together. The next is team dynamics. So here it says that effective team exhibit dynamics that enhances collaboration and performance. So organizational culture. So a culture of innovation, inclusivity, and employee well-being fosters positive dynamics. And we will talk about leadership influence. So here it says that leaders who promote trust, transparency, and open communication create a positive environment. Conversely, poor leadership can lead to toxic dynamics. So simply put, good leadership creates a positive environment, whilst a poor leadership can create toxic dynamics. So we are going to talk about organizational structure. Organizational structure refers to how an organization arranges its role, responsibility, and reporting relationships. It defines the hierarchy, the communication channels, and decision processes within the company. So some key aspects of organizational structure. One is the hierarchy. So the hierarchy refers to the level of authority in an organization. Then we have the span of control. So the span of control talks about the number of employees directly supervised by the manager. Then we go to departmentalization. It refers to how jobs are grouped together. So grouping can be done by task, product, or even market. Then we have centralization and decentralization. So centralization involves decision making concentrated at the top levels of management, whereas decentralization allows more decision making authority at lower levels. So types of organizational structure. We have four main types of organizational structure, and they are the functional structure, the divisional structure, the matrix structure, and the flash structure. So when we talk about the functional structure, it's a structure where employees are grouped by their functional roles. So let's say employees can be grouped according to the marketing department, the finance department, the HR department, and so whatever. So they are grouped according to their functional roles. We move to divisional structure. So the divisional structure is a structure where the organization is divided into separate divisions, each with its own goals and objectives. So these divisions have its own goals that they want to achieve and the objectives they want to attain. When we talk about matrix structure, it's a combination of the functional structure and the project-based structure, where employees report to multiple managers. So the employees do not report to only one manager, but different managements across departments. When we talk about the flash structure, it's a structure with few levels of management, emphasizing teamwork and collaboration. Then we come to the importance of organizational structure. So we come to the importance of organizational structure. 1, it facilitates coordination and control. 2, it enhances efficiency and productivity. Then lastly, it supports decision making and problem solving.
Good day. My name is Ackon, and I'm here to present on job design. Job design simply means creating an defining a job role within an organization. It includes determined tasks, responsibility, and qualification for each position. These are some key points or some key principles in job design, which are job rotation, job simplification, job enlargement, and job. When it comes to job rotation, it simply means moving employees between tasks or job to increase their skill, knowledge, and reduce monotony. Then when it comes to job simplification, it means reducing the complexity of a job or breaking it down into similar tasks. And job enlargement means increasing the number of tasks an employee should perform. So I'm talking about the importance of job design. One, and it enhances employees' motivation and job satisfaction. Two, it improves job performance and productivities and supports organizational goals and objectives.
Hi, good day to you all. My name is Jerimiah Sackey, and I will be taking you through organizational development. And then we'll also talk about the goals of organizational development. So let's start from organizational development. We all know organization is whereby a group of people come together with their resources and then the skills in order to achieve a goal. As a group, in order to achieve a goal, either to make profits or non-profit, like the NGOs that they don't make profits. We are going to talk about development, which we know development is about the improvements of something, making something more efficient and more productive. So, in the combination of these two, when we talk about organizational development, it is the process of improving an organization's overall performance and effectiveness, to improve upon their existing performance and effectiveness. And, most of these are usually brought up by when the organization get to realize that they are not achieving the exact result they want. This is where they go in to develop their skills, their policies, their employees, and bring upon new advanced technologies. You know what I mean. We are going to talk about the goals of organizational development. What does it result in after the development has been done? Like what improvement does it bring in our organization? Where they develop the organization, what improvement does it bring? The first one talks about what? Talks about this. He said what's efficiency. It increases efficiency and productivity as the first one. So when we talk about organizational development, as we all know, that is the improvement of something. When one has been able to improve him or herself, let's say workers, for instance, in the organization, when the organization takes them to workshop, let them go out to get more skills, and the organization themselves bring in more equipment, this helps and make productivity more easier and more faster and even more efficient, because they've been an advanced technology. That is, if the technology is producing let's say 4 cups a day, the new advanced machine can make it produce like 5 cups in a day. You understand? And we will go to the next one, that is employee development and engagement. Enhance employee development and engagement, and therefore motivate the employee as well. Since all these things has been done, since they've brought in new equipment, like when the employees are producing, it makes it more easier for them, because since they can produce 4 cups in a day instead of 2, like it makes it more efficient for them, makes their work much more easier, and therefore they also develop their skills, and that makes it more better, because like when they develop your skill for you, it is yours. They've developed it for you, so you get the morale to work harder, to work and more harder and more faster. You know what I mean? Thank you. And we go to the next one, that talks about improving communication. Since they've been through this workshop to develop their skills, when they come to the job, so when they come to on the job itself, since like they've developed, there will be a group of people who want to learn the same skills, so therefore they come together as a group, they collaborate, then they communicate with each other how to make their productivity more efficient, or how for them to make their work much more easier, and then they will communicate with each other to know what they will do and what they shouldn't do to in order to make the activities, or in order to make the activities much more easier and much more efficient for them. We go to the next one that talks about what the support innovation. It supports innovation since they've been through all these skills. Since they've been through all these skills learning, all these skills acquisition, the employees get to develop new skills and therefore get to enhance their knowledge. So when it happens like that, they will be able to bring in new ideas, like new method of how things can be done. Let's say if they have a way of doing one thing, the employees, since they have this knowledge, they can say, oh, okay, how about we change it from doing it like this to doing it that way. That will make it more simpler and more easier for us. That is also going to help to achieve organizational goal and also increase organizational performance. Let's go to the next one. We have leadership in our organization. We talk about leadership in an organization, then the importance of leadership. In leadership, we talked about leadership is the process of influencing and guiding others to achieve organizational goals. Since it is linked to organization, it is to achieve organizational goal. And we have the types of leaders. We have their characteristics that distinguish them from each other. We have the laissez-faire, we have the autocratic and the democratic, which the autocratic is like the one-man leadership. Whatsoever the leader says is the final. And then the autocratic, the democratic is whereby it's like 50-50. You bring your idea, I bring mine. You are able to share your idea on how we are to do the things in organization. And then laissez-faire is like I give you the resources and then you have to produce the result for me. That most of the time they don't care how you go through the process to produce. Since they give you the result, you have to produce the result for them. We are going to talk about the importance of leadership in an organization. First of all, the leadership, it supports. They said the leadership supports organizational growth and success. When we talk about leadership supports organizational growth and success, since the leaders are to influence the employees in the organization to achieve the organizational goal, they will be able to work harder and much more efficient to develop the organizational goal, to achieve the organizational goal, and that is going to make the organization gain more profit if they are a profit making organization. And therefore we talk about the second part that says what he said. It helps the organization to build trust. He helped the members in the organization to build trust. One qualities of a leader is that the leader should be trustworthy. Like they should be able to trust the leader, that whatsoever the leader says, we should trust him. He knows what he's doing. He will be able to help us or guide us through producing the exact results the organization needs. Like this help. And when one builds trust in you, we all know how you go. Like the person knows that whatever you are doing, like is of right, and therefore they dedicate themselves to the work you assign to them. And we go to the next one that says what it facilitates change and innovation. Let's take the laissez-faire leadership style for example. When we talked about that, this is whereby the leaders produce the resources and therefore you have to find a way of producing the result. Since you have to find a way, you can choose to bring a new way of achieving the result. There might be a method in the organization that they mostly use to achieve that goal, but you can find another way that is much more easier and much more faster in achieving the organizational goal. And therefore we go to the last one of which I talk about, that says that it motivates and inspire employees. Since leaders influence the employees, since leaders says much more about the employees, like give them rewards and give them credit for the good job they've done, this boosts the employees morale to work in the organization. Yeah, and I hope you all understood whatsoever that I said here. Thank you.
My name is Isabella Morgan MGT, and I'm here to talk about organizational power and organizational politics. First of all, we talk about organizational power. Organizational power is the ability to influence and control others in an organization. And the types of organizational power include legitimate, expert, reference, and cohesive. With the legitimate, it is based on position, and with the expert, it is based on skills and knowledge, and with the reference, it is based on respect, and also the last one is the cohesive, which is based on punishment. And the importance of organizational power include it facilitates in decision making, it supports organizational objectives, and it enhances leadership effectiveness. Our next topic is organizational politics. Organizational politics is the use of power to achieve personal goals in an organization. The important aspects of organizational politics are as follows. The first point is political behavior. The political behavior includes activities such as networking, forming unions to influence decisions. And the second point is coalition building. With the coalition building is the formation of union with others to strengthen one's position to achieve a common goal. And with the third point is the negotiation. With the negotiation, using negotiation to reach agreements that align with personal or group. And the last point is impression management.
In conclusion, we discussed about concept of workplace dynamic, which refers to the way people engage and collaborate with one another in an organization. So we talked about the types of organizational structure, which includes matrix structure, flat structure, functional structure, and divisional structure. And we talk about its importance. We talk about job design, which involves in creating and defining job roles within an organization. And then the key principle, that is job rotation, job enlargement, job enrichment, and job simplification. And with its importance, we talk about organizational development, which is the process of improving an organization overall performance and its effectiveness. And you talk about the goals of organizational development, which includes increasing effectiveness and productivity, improving communication and collaboration, and supporting innovating and change. So we talk about the goals of organizational development, and also talk about the leadership in the organization, which refers to the process of influencing and guiding others to achieve organizational goals. We talk about its importance in organization. And last but not the least, we talked about organizational power. Organizational power is the ability to influence and control others in the organization, and the importance of organizational power. Then we also talk about organizational politics. Organizational politics is the use of power and influence to achieve personal goals or the aim in organization. And with its importance, thank you.